Hulk is back. Marvel, we got him. And we can do a movie now. What movie will it be? I don't know. Comment section, what do you think? Um, I always try to figure out when the hell did these things get figured out. Like, we're always late to the party. This news of Universal, either they were bought by Disney, the film rights, or they were expired or something. We're late to the party to know when it happened. But it happened. The way that Marvel planned things, like with Age of Ultron and Thor Ragnarok, we had the Natasha and Banner connection. It kind of got dropped in Infinity War and in Endgame. He had scenes that were cut if you watch the Avengers re-release. So I think by Avengers Endgame and Infinity War, which is filmed in 2017, the plans were, nah, we're not going to use him. But they did have the Red Hulk. Maybe they had plans for Red Hulk as like a side character in a film. Maybe everything that they had to do was much like Planet Hulk was fused into Thor Ragnarok. Maybe they were having some Hulk plans with Thunderbolt Ross and everybody, but they were side plans. Maybe. But then this happens. At D23, She-Hulk is announced. Huh? How? I don't know. But I mean, now I know. And then also at D23, the Black Panther's villain was not announced, but Ryan Coogler was like, we shouldn't say who it is. Okay, now I'm guessing that's Namor. Those underground earthquakes, whether it meant to be at the time Namor or whether it's not. Hey, it's Namor now. Those were the plans. And also, here's another thing. So the films were filmed earlier. They never had to submit the final draft of Avengers Endgame until March of 2019. And what happens in March of 2019? The credits. Not the end credits, not like the actual credits. This time they're the story. Jeremy Renner signs. Scarlett Johansson signs. Chris Hemsworth signs. Mark Ruffalo signs. Chris Evans, Robert Downey. Hemsworth, I always thought Thor was third most important of the Avengers team, next to Cap and Iron Man. But for some reason, they swapped places in my head of Hulk and Hemsworth. Why? Probably to make Hemsworth sign up a new deal. I don't know. I'm not sure why. I can't assume why, but like Thor is 1,500 years old, and the actor has aged from 29 when they signed him to how old is he now? 37 right now. He's gonna age. It's gonna be horrible. He can't be Thor forever, and he can't look young and ripped forever, unfortunately. But Hulk, his action scenes, his body, physique, everything is CGI, baby. All you gotta do is put dots on the man's face, and his face only gets older. That's a plus. Wrinkles tell stories. That's how actors are so much more better in their old age. And this guy's just gonna be hulking and doing everything. And we got the Hulk back at Marvel. An A-list character is back at Marvel. This man had a TV show in the 80s. Your grandma knows who he is. He's the Hulk. Like, Superman, Batman, yes. Wonder Woman. And then maybe you could say Spidey is ahead of Wonder Woman or not. But then the next is Hulk. And then Wolverine. And then we get the Iron Man and the Cap. But they're relevant because they died, not because they're not important. Those are important characters, of course, but they're dead now or really old now. And we're not getting Cap back, I don't think. Unless something happens 10 years from now where he's like, yeah, I'll sign a deal. Maybe, who knows? It should take a good 10 years, though. Let me sit in this. Like, he had such a great send-off. Let me do the Falcon Winter Soldier thing with the shield and who's going to carry it. Let's do that before we bring back Steve Rogers, Chris Evans, Steve Rogers. And don't bring a multiverse version of these. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that at all. So with the Hulk back, what movie will they do with him? So many options. Planet Hulk happened. Next logical step is World War Hulk. But World War Hulk by Greg Pak and John Romita Jr. It's a great comic book, Marvel Unlimited. Check it out. World War Hulk has the word war in it. Civil War, Infinity War. They're gonna do a Secret Wars because that's what the Russo brothers said. We'll only come back for Secret Wars. Well, you wouldn't say that unless there was something planned. So unfortunately, I think it'll just be called Worldbreaker Hulk. The Worldbreaker suit also, his arm was protected. And, in the movie that we just saw, he snapped and it was gone. And of course, he can always regenerate it. No one's going to ask questions. Maybe he needs blood help from, what's his name? His cousin over there, Jen Welters. She-Hulk over there, maybe that's the way she gets her powers because she gets a little bit of his blood on her some way, somehow. I don't know. I don't know how they'll figure that out, but I'm sure they got mega plans, especially with Thunderbolt Ross. Maybe they'll do a Red Hulk movie. Like it'll actually be called Red Hulk. I'm there. Well, I'm there for everything Marvel does. Maybe the Immortal Hulk. That's a popular series, and yeah, it's going on right now. But who's to say that they don't quickly adapt the comic book to a comic book movie right away? The soonest we've ever seen was Winter Soldier. 2016 was the story by Ed Brubaker, and then 2014 the movie comes out, Winter Soldier. That's like a 8-year turnaround. Thor: Love and Thunder. Jane Foster picks up the hammer and becomes worthy in 2014. 2021 the movie comes out. That's a 7-year turnaround. So yeah, they're catching up. It's not like Captain America from the 40s and then the movie comes out in 2011. That's a long gap. Now we're catching up to more modern stories. So what's another mod? Oh, Old Man Logan and the Hulk gang. No, they won't do that because there's incest in that, and this is still Disney. So maybe that's a bad example. I'll let you choose the examples. That's what comments are for. What else should I touch on? No, I think I gave you everything I need. I think about, man. That's where I'm thinking when I hear this news. Yes, there's the initial joy that yes, we're getting Hulk content and we're not going to be restricted anymore. Namor also. But then there's also the, well, how the hell did this deal come to place and when did it? Thanks for watching my channel as usual. I thank you. Watch my other videos, subscribe to it, tell people that I'm a great channel. I do comic book reviews and I do a whole bunch of movie talk on things I'm interested in.